Two more arrests have been made in connection to the January 20th stabbing death of a 15-year-old Scottsbluff boy. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, on Friday afternoon, 2 additional arrest warrants were issued and served in connection with the Wyatt Reeb homicide investigation. Scottsbluff police say 19-year-old Ramon Enriquez III of Scottsbluff was arrested on charges of aiding and abetting a Class 1B felony and aiding and abetting a Class 2 felony. 20-year-old Dimitri Enriquez of Scottsbluff was arrested for 3 counts of accessory to a felony. Both were taken into custody without incident and transported to the Scottsbluff County Detention Center and were set to make their first appearance on the charges Monday afternoon in county court. Any additional information regarding the ongoing investigation can be reported to Crime Stoppers at 632-7867 or crimestoppers@scottsbluff.org. Well, a 32-year-old Gering man convicted of killing a 1-year-old child in March has had his sentencing date pushed back. In November, Tyler Green entered a plea of no contest to an amended Class 2 felony charge of attempted intentional child abuse resulting in death, down from a Class 1B felony. Green was taken into custody after his girlfriend's 1-year-old child was taken to the hospital after sustaining critical injuries that have been caused by Green. Sentencing had been set for Friday. However, on its own motion, the court continued sentencing until March 4th. The conviction carries a sentence that ranges from 1 to 50 years in prison. And a 35-year-old Bridgeport woman is facing a trio of felony charges for kiting checks to purchase vehicles during the last quarter of 2024. 3 counts of issuing bad checks of $5,000 or more, all Class 2A felonies, have been filed against Kimberly Ingersoll following an investigation by the Nebraska State Patrol. Court records allege that Ingersoll wrote checks of $12,000, nearly $15,000, and $7,000 to 3 different dealerships in 3 different communities in late October, mid-November, and mid-December, each time driving away with a vehicle. The NSP investigator said subpoenaed bank records came with a note saying the account did not have check-writing privileges, and 2 statements showed balances of negative $4.63 and $0. Ingersoll was arrested last week and posted 10% of a $50,000 bond, with her initial appearance in Scottsbluff County Court scheduled for February 14th at 10 a.m. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
I would definitely recommend Allo's business services to other companies. Allo's next-gen firewalls have allowed us to tie 6 physical locations together along with numerous remote employees to produce and collaborate and generate content for our local radio group. It is very important for Nebraska Rural Radio Association to have the best in internet and phone service. We rely upon that every single day. Allo provided me with a solution that fit our needs. They have a quality product, great technical support, and a local presence in their community.
Welcome back. 2 juvenile males from rural Minutair escaped serious injury following a crash Thursday afternoon north of Scottsbluff, in which the car they were riding in rolled 6.5 times. Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman says first responders were called to the crash scene. just east of the intersection of Lake Minnetonka and Sugar Factory Roads, finding an Acura MDX sitting on its roof. Overman says the investigation found the car was speeding eastbound on Lake Minnetonka Road, slid through the intersection, losing control, then rolling when it left the roadway on the south side of the pavement. The 15-year-old driver and 16-year-old passenger, both whom were wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash, were helped out of the vehicle by witnesses, with one complaining of shoulder pain and other a headache, and the passenger was taken to Regional West. The driver was cited for willful reckless driving and a stop sign violation. Well, emergency responders were on scene much of the day Sunday for a derailed Union Pacific train in Kimball County. The Kimball County Sheriff's Office says first responders were called to the scene west of Dix around 7 a.m. Sunday, with several cars hauling cargo containers had derailed and a fire had broken out among the wreckage. Firefighters from Dix, Bushnell, Potter, and Kimball were on scene, along with Kimball EMS, Sheriff's units, State Troopers, High West Energy, Region 21 Emergency Management, and Union Pacific. Smoke was crossing Highway 30, and motorists were advised to avoid the area. No immediate word on the cause or whether there were any injuries.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
WTC basketball from the weekend front and center. That's where we're going to start. The Western Trails Conference basketball tournaments this past Friday and Saturday. Trayton Harmon with 12 total broadcasts. That's right, 12 total between the 2 days on the TV side of things. And it wound up a pair of Bridgeport-Kimball title games. In the girls' final, Bridgeport got double-figure scoring from 4 players led by the combo of Tacey Fromm and Ella Schlutterbush. Those two combined for 37 points. Bridgeport won it big over the Longhorns, 74-31. How about 5 straight years for winning 2 conference titles? Head coach Dave Coolin joined Trayton Harmon to talk about that afterwards.
Be in 2 conferences just to begin with, but it sets up our season really, really well. You know, we go through the early part. You know, we do have a holiday tournament now, but you know, it just kind of gets you into a flow of big games, and then all of a sudden you're in the postseason. So, you know, we have the SPVA for basically the end of January. 2 weeks later we've got WTC, and then 2 weeks later we're in sub-district. So I really like how it sets up our schedule, and you know, the kids are really, really used to the flow of tournament season basically for us. So
Then the boys championship game, the fourth meeting of the season for Bridgeport and Kimball, and the Bulldogs come out on top 52-43. Some really good action from both teams really late third into the fourth quarter, but the Bulldogs get the job done behind a big 20-point game from Hayes Watts. They've beaten Kimball in 3 of those 4 meetings so far this season. Western Trails Conference tourneys in the books for this year as Bridgeport wins a 2nd straight for the boys and again for the girls a 5th straight WTC championship. The Scottsbluff boys put up matching 86s over the weekend to improve to 17-3 this year. They're currently tied for the top spot in Class B power points. It's definitely the home stretch of the season right now for high school basketball. Regular season winding down. We'll have Scottsbluff and Gering girls and boys doubleheaders this weekend at home against North Platte and McCook. Plenty of girls district wrestling recaps can be found on the website. A4 tournament, that was at McCook. Gering was able to qualify 4 through to state. Scottsbluff got 1 at Baird for the B4 tournament. Bridgeport finished in 4th in the team standings, qualifying 5. Baird, Mitchell, Morrill, Hemmingford, Gordon Rushville, Shadron, and Sidney, all among schools with at least 1 state qualifier coming out of that district tournament. And a quick look at some Cougar athletics. There is home basketball tonight, a women's and men's doubleheader against Northeastern Junior College. We'll have those games with Chuck Schwartz on KOLT starting at 5:15 for the pregame show. The baseball and softball teams both splitting 4-game opening weekend slates. The baseball team 2-2 after games against New Mexico Military Institute, and the women split softball doubleheaders with Ranger and Cisco colleges. That's the latest today. From right here at the Sports Desk, I'm Chris Cottrell.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the City of Gering will soon be advertising for interested parties for appointment to the City Council. On tonight's agenda, the Council will declare a vacancy in Ward 4 following the resignation of Cody Bohl. City Administrator Pat Heath tells KNB News that Bohl stepped down as his work schedule has become more involved, preventing him from being able to devote proper attention to his civic duties. Following official acknowledgement of the vacancy, City staff will begin to accept applications to fill the post, which has a 4-week deadline. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.